Well, you might have seen many episodes of Pub Talk this 24 season. However, I'm bringing Pub Talk to Weidner Field today because I've got a special guest I'm going to be chatting to. And the reason why I'm bringing Pub Talk to the stadium is because he's had a little injury. Okay? So let's go and meet him. Come on. Listen, don't say I don't look after you. All right, slow down.
I don't need it.
Slow down. Look, come on, take a seat. First of all, take a seat. Come on. Seriously, we've got to look after you on this. On this
episode. See how quick I was moving?
I know. You gotta be careful. You're still in recovery. Put your
nice
feet.
And comfy now.
Hold that a minute. Wait a minute.
What do you got here?
Let's go spin you around a minute. Oh.
Are you medically qualified?
You wait a minute.
No.
Oh, yeah.
See, I know. See, I know.
Hey,
I knew it.
Put your feet on there. There you go. Come on.
I'm going to roll down the hill.
You are still.
You're a nightmare.
You are still in recovery. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a bit of a chat today. Watch your back there, Mr. Cameraman. Okay. You are still in recovery, and we're going to look after you. And I've asked to speak to you on this, well, just for the end of the season, because I think we've got a lot to talk about.
There's no crutches in here anyway.
No, I know there's not. So I've got you a nice little Christmas gift. So we're going to have a little wander around.
Yeah.
But you're not going to wander. I'm going to do the hard
I am
work.
going to wander.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's me rehab.
Oh, I know, but
2 for 1.
Are you sure?
Yeah, look at that. Miracle.
Well, you can't say it here. I looked after you, didn't I?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Should we leave this then?
Yeah, leave that there. Park it up.
Park it up there.
Yeah, have you got a parking permit?
There's no brakes on that, I think. Should we open that
I
later?
know, you nearly rolled me downhill.
Listen, what we'll do, we'll open that later. Because that'll be a nice thing. But I got you something.
Yeah,
all right.
I'm worried and interested.
No, it's all good. But you listen, thanks for doing this, Mr. Alan McCann.
Of course. Anytime.
You know we've been doing pub talk. We've been doing pub talk throughout the season.
Yes.
But I thought I'd bring the pub talk to the pitch talk, shall we say?
And I'm saving all me drinking for Ireland anyway.
Listen, I want to rewind.
Yeah.
Because, what an achievement this season.
Yeah, brilliant.
Outstanding achievement. But I need to ask, from right at the start of the season, and you have to be honest with me, okay, was it like 4 or 5 games, losses, and would you say we would have ended up where we are?
We in that moment, we were really confused because training was really good.
Yeah.
Hogan would come in after every training session and ask, how was it?
Yeah.
And I was laughing, saying to him, Hoggy, I don't know what more we can do. The training's been really good. The lads have been brilliant. The intensity in training is good, plus the quality. So what we know from our previous success at other organisations was if you can get the training environment right, you can get the characters right, then obviously it's tactics, then it's game plan, it's all that kind of stuff on the game day. But if you get those pieces right, that's at least the foundation to get success for us. So that was there. That was there every single day. There was never a day we were coming off going, you know what, they didn't try. Or, I mean, there's other organisations we were hearing was going on and people were just refusing to work as hard as they could possibly work. So that wasn't happening here. Whereas when you're in a losing run, usually that's the first thing that goes. People start bitching at each other. People start having a go at each other. Not that they down tools, but they almost go, well, why should I try as hard when we're losing? But that wasn't happening. So that was the bit that was really confusing me. Now before that had happened, the sit-down meetings with Chamber and myself were a championship. It was literally, he had it printed out, it was laminated, it was printed on the board, and it was calculated game by game, points by points, what we would need to be there or thereabouts. In steps, regular season. So we wanted to win the Western Conference, wanted to win the Player Shield, wanted to get to home playoff, wanted to win it. Sorry, before that, wanted to win Western Conference final, wanted to win it. They were all the steps to get there. But we almost did it in reverse. It was odd. We didn't win the regular season and we missed so many opportunities to grab second and to grab first. We didn't win the Player Shield. We did get the home playoff. We got every game at home, and then we got the Western Conference Championship, and then we got the USL Championship.
It's like they did it hard way around, long way around, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was like we were living in Australia, everything backwards.
But listen, I want to step on the field as well.
Oh, come on now.
No. It's
not your first time.
No, it's not my first. I know.
You giving it?
I But one thing I always feel, even from a fan perspective, okay, is the crowd.
Yeah.
The crowd. Okay, and it's really that I always say every single time in interviews, if it's with past coaches, it's a man.
100%.
Do you feel that from your perspective, and also are the players feeling that as well?
Oh yeah, you feel the energy immediately. That energy coming out for a USL Championship was an energy we've never felt here ever. And I'm not sat here as a coach professionally saying this so that people buy season tickets. I'm telling you now as a actual genuine feeling of when you walk out there. Everyone in the building knew something was on the line, of course, because it's the final. But everyone was bought in, you know. You could feel it creeping. I felt it in Charleston at home, Tampa at home. You could feel something creeping, something changing. And I don't know how to actually quantify that. I don't know how to give you something tangible, other than when we walked out, you felt it in your stomach, you smelt it. And as me and Chamber we sit down right there, and I went, "Ooh, something's different. Oh, that's a good thing." So then we had mentioned it from there. I do all the video breakdown post game. We had mentioned it on the Tuesday to the players, and Chambers really good then at tapping into the supporters groups. He's met with a lot of them behind the scenes, and understanding what they actually want out of a team. What should a team look like? What identity do they actually want their team to look like? So then, if those players understand what the fans value, and then can show it out here, well, now you're bringing that connection like that. And that's how I think you have to win. You have to win. You can't be going a losing season. But no fan ever, I never felt it negative. I'm sure it was out there, them conversations. I never felt it negative, going back to your previous question, in that terrible run at the start of people giving up on us. Never felt that, and I never felt it internally. Definitely not from Hogan.
Well, we're going to ask that. Was there, and I'm being honest with you, like I always am with you, okay? Was there a sense of pressure?
Yes.
Especially for Chamber?
All of us.
Okay, all of you.
Yeah, we're a collective.
You are collective, okay. Was there a sense of pressure thinking, hang on a minute, this could go another way?
From ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's the piece we actually want. That sounds crazy, I know, when I'm saying it now.
Yeah.
We enjoy that. It's very easy for me to say that now after picking up a trophy. But in it, when you're in it and it's tough, I love the trenches. I love it. It'll reveal everything about every man or woman. You know, we've whatever we had in there, it was really, really show. We learned there, in my opinion, in the bad run, we learned who could get us to a trophy.
Okay.
And now you see people who left the building.
Yeah.
Well, they revealed themselves in that run. And then on the positive, our leaders stepped up in those moments.
Do you think they came out of the shell then? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe you're forced to. Yeah, maybe the
you
situation.
have the bad pennies, okay, and it's... We're not going into anything specifically, but you have that area, negativity is washed out, and then that kind of leadership, the confidence comes back. It's a different kind of confidence, and it blossoms, doesn't it?
Do you know what the confidence was?
And it carries.
You're spot on. The confidence is that I know with every single person in this building, they will die on that pitch. You know, metaphorically, they will dig in and train. And there's nobody I look to the left or right and go, not sure about his effort. That starts a foundation of confidence straight away. Then results, or performances before results, but the results started to come then. I don't think it's a coincidence. I just don't. And all I can give you is my personal experience and what works for us, not what works for other people. What has worked for us in previous places, whether it's the college level, USL 2 level, and now USL Championship level, is get the foundations right. And being around winning, no matter the level, and my background is the psychology side of it, I think humans leave treasure trails and crumbs of what success is. And if you can get the foundation of people, the second they cross that white line, they're killers for each other, and everybody's bought in, well, your foundation's there at least. At least, you know. That's my opinion. That's what has worked for us in previous, and here, and now here. I think you could see, last year was very, very frustrating, but you could see, I got here in 2021, you could definitely see, I think from the outside in, from Brendan onwards, a progression, even if, Hoagie says it all the time, even if it's a 1%. That's been the idea. And that's all I can give you because that's our experience. You know,
you've had such a journey personally, haven't you? 2021 here, there was Brendan, Hoagie Chamber, then you, and you've just kind of like stepped up. You've stepped up. You're learning your craft. You mentioned the psychological side of stuff. You brought that in now. I mean, it's a ride, buddy.
Yeah, it's great.
You should be so. No, I know, but you should be so proud of yourself.
But you should be
so proud of yourself.
You set yourself goals, though, and I think that's why everyone in the building now. I feel there's a better cohesion. You know, Matt Mahoney's triggered that way. It's the way.
He's solid, though, isn't he?
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? He's like. It reminds me of like. You know, like a Gary Pallister meets Steve Bruce. You know what I mean?
He's a better footballer.
I know, but I'm going through like, you know, the legends of the game. You know what I mean? The Tony Adams and stuff.
Yes.
But his mentality.
You're right.
Especially, I know, coincidentally, we're in the area where he is, aren't we? I mean, his vision, his knowledge of the game. He's not just like, if in doubt, hit it out.
No, he'll play out.
Composure on the ball. See. Do I go wide? Do I play forward to midfield? What do I do?
He finds a balance, doesn't he?
He's incredible.
Yeah. He is. There's a reason he's our leader. You know, and Speedy's a big piece as well behind with him there, and then you almost have them two, and you've support leaders underneath, and Zandy, Chris, Stevie. There'll be people I'm forgetting. Duke's a huge piece, and they all echo each other. They're all triggered that way.
Yeah,
it's brilliant.
Let's have a little wander down to centre circle, shall we? Because again, just even with the stadium empty, you still feels great, doesn't it?
Oh yeah,
it really does. I mean, the backdrop you see, obviously, the mountains and everything, and when it is full...
It's impressive.
It's impressive, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is impressive.
That's been a huge addition, I think, as well. We've had a couple of times where there's... You boys put your British flag out. We weren't happy
no, we
about.
did.
So the next week we had an Irish flag hanging down.
No,
Rob, one of the owners, sorted that out. But then people are actually out on their balconies. I think there's two places that have the blue or the black, like the neon combination coming out, and people are supporting. It's brilliant.
But what does that tell you? You're introducing people to the game, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're introducing a more obviously fan base. People. I mean, I tell you now, on the final, that was packed.
That was great.
It was packed, and the atmosphere. It was carnival atmosphere.
It
was carnival atmosphere. Yeah, and listen, fair play to Rhode Island, though.
Yeah. They travelled a lot.
They didn't stop banging that drum, did they? But it created this atmosphere. It was cool, wasn't it?
We heard their supporters through our office walls.
Wow.
At what, 8 a.m, 9 a.m? It was brilliant. But yeah, that was a different energy. This has changed everything for the better. I think anyone who comes here for the first time is impressed. You know, even my missus' family from Sweden, they loved it. My family, obviously from Ireland, they love it.
Yeah.
It's something unique. We don't have anything like this at home in Ireland. No way. Nothing like this.
No.
No, it is, and it's unique to the league. We go to so many other places. Us going away makes us realise how lucky we are here. And again, I'm not just saying it because I work here and we're getting videoed. You're actually very, very lucky. The only one that's wowed me more was Louisville. When we went away. Nothing else. Nothing else.
But you know when you said like nothing like this at home, you mean obviously Ireland?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
But then again, nothing like this at home, and I mean devil's advocate here, right? But you've got the Premiership, you've got everything, I mean, European football.
Yeah.
But do you mean as a club like this where you're from, or do you mean like...
Even a
structure-wise, what do you mean? I like...
How many stadiums have you been to? The mountains are right there.
No. Yeah.
None. Apartments are literally right next to it. I personally haven't been to any like that.
No, yeah.
And then I think the final was a little bit of the cherry on top, maybe, with the energy. I think the energy is more common back home.
Yeah.
You know, that type of energy because at home it's more, every game there's something on the line, it's do or die. It's a little bit different in MLS and USL.
Yeah.
It is. But in terms of, I mean more as the setup, the structure. I drive into work and some days that mountain's covered with snow and some days it's not. And you can't, I've tried to get the picture of those sent home and the camera doesn't catch it.
It's like when you go on vacation, isn't it?
It actually is.
You take a picture and you go, oh, it's lovely that. But it's like, look where I want, beach. But you have to actually be there, don't you?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It is that. But
Alan and his Speedos on beach as well, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, my little Borat number. But I think this is that too.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Right, because I want to actually kind of finish off in the locker room.
Yeah, nice.
Because that's where it all finished, all right? But first of all, I want to talk through specifically that final, okay? At what point do you kind of relax into it thinking, okay, all right.
Final whistle.
Was it that? Was it that?
I felt...
I thought we were on top in that first 10 minutes down there. Hanya, he missed that.
Very first minute.
I don't know how he missed that one, but it was like, okay,
he just didn't get his feet right. And
yeah.
It was a great ball by
And
Hiram.
we kind of let them know who we are. I thought they were big.
Yeah.
I mean, they were big boys.
Imposing, yeah. But if you're... We wanted that. Our game plan going in wasn't a football game, soccer game. We planned on a fight. Alex Anderson was doing it in our accent, but we described it as a bar fight. You have to win the bar fight and then let the football game open up. That's why we went with Tejada instead of Tyreek in the 10. Tejada will give you absolutely everything. And I know those questions as to why would you go with Tejada. Well, there's the answer right there. Tejada will empty out. He'll put his head where some people won't put their feet. He will die on the field. And if you could win that battle for second balls, because we weren't going to win the height. You saw set pieces; they were dangerous too.
Yeah.
But at least we can prepare everybody for it and prepare. If something's on the line, I know I'll give that extra. But then if you can actually, which just sounds strange, if you can have people enjoy the fight, well, then we've more of a chance of winning it. Because then you've earned it. You've earned it more. So if you can win the fight and then play ball, I felt we were the better football team. Do
you think Tejada, like you mentioned there, is kind of, it was a second half of the season confidence that just pops out? I mean, was it goals? Was it?
For confidence,
you know what I mean?
Yes, but you have to peel it back. Before confidence was, he had a small little back injury.
Yeah.
From start to mid-end of the season, and he never got it right. Think of the player he is. If you're compromised physically somewhere, shape or form, he's not going to be able to be 100%. You know what I mean?
Nippy, isn't he?
He's a lot of things. I love him. We love him. I think he's one of the best things ever that Hoagie brought to this building. As a man, as a teammate, as a father now.
I know, how sweet is that? It's beautiful, isn't it? Seeing that, he's really nice, and he's a great kid.
But he's from D2. He didn't come the conventional route. The same conference I coached in, he played in, and Quincy played in, and he had to grind to get here. He had to do tryouts at Tampa. He had to, take minimum contracts and all that kind of stuff. So he's an actual fighter. Yeah. I think fighters, as men and women, I think fighters are dying out. Yeah. Just again from the psychology side, I think genuine fighters are dying out. He's a fighter. He will literally fight.
And good hair. All right, good hair.
You're jealous?
You know what I mean? Very good hair. Well, I don't know. I'm nearly touching 40, Al, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not bad for 40.
I'm not great yet, though, all right?
You don't look a day under 50, to be fair to you.
This is why I just love hanging out round here. The compliments I get, eh? You know what I mean? Listen, do you fancy taking us in the locker room and show it? Because we've never really done this on a Pub Talk feature, okay? I want to show people, I want to show the fans. Listen, let's kind of give something back. I want to do a little wander in the locker room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
And just talk, because I don't know, because I want to share.
There'll be a lot. Cool? I think there'll be a lot of pieces in there you like, so let's take a look at them.
Well, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Come on, then.
But these are the big bits, I think, to show you. That's all just league stuff, but we added these last year, and these were voted on by players. So we put a list of stuff together, just from previous years and what we felt, and sitting down with a group, what did they want? Stuff we put up on the walls has to represent us and has to represent the city. Mm-hmm. So they had a vote first off of what we put up on the wall that would represent us. Us as a staff, we had one that we wanted, which was that. We wanted them to see that every single day.
What if it? Slovakian, isn't it?
Can't
say the word, but it has that. Like there's no I in team, for example.
But it's that kind of I know it's a little bit corny and all that, but it's actually what we stand for. It actually is that. Like you can't tell me that you can't show up on time every single day. You can't tell. Just have more respect and show up on time. Mm-hmm. Lateness is somebody telling you something.
Which are simple things you teach the kids these days.
Yes.
I always say 3 things, and it's honesty, timekeeping, and just telling the truth, and good communication.
So see, you're at that saying that without seeing our locker room. I hope it hasn't been washed off, but the players have also put stuff new from this year on the left-hand whiteboard. I hope it's still there, but before you get there, this has been new. Chambo's added this year, and it started with pre-season. We did the hill sprints at Garden of the Gods. Hiro, God love him, died. But we joined in. We were the big one on. We're not going to ask them to do things we wouldn't do ourselves or haven't done previous as players, you know. This was pre-season as well when they brought in the new. No, that wasn't the new dog. That was the old dog. The US blind team came in. That was pre-season when they did, what are they called? You know, the rooms? You go into a room, you just solve all these puzzles.
Escape room.
They did that. We did a quiz, there was money on the line and stuff. See, that's the hat you should have given me, the little leprechaun hat.
Let's have a look.
Little leprechaun hat there. That was the win. Me and Davey, the old kit man. And then the unified team sent us this before the final.
Oh, that's nice.
There's obviously in Sacramento. And then there was a card they sent. That was the first win in Oakland. That was Chambo going ballistic at the referee, Tulsa. That was me getting me kit off in here after Charleston. And that was a summer camp from UCCS. So it was just, a lot of the players in the exit meetings mentioned these just as a small detail that has mattered.
It helps.
Yeah, it matters. But that was Chambo's brilliant. That's how I tell you, the trophy was laminated at the start of the year. As like we had a kind of a goal chart and things like that.
What show that?
Yeah.
No swearing on Pub Talk.
That wasn't us.
Yeah.
I know they've rubbed it off. The stuff, it was on the left. The stuff, but yeah, it was honesty. It was respect, commitment to each other, and hard work. That's all they put up there. Again, sounds corny, but if you actually live by them things and do them, I think it's harder to do them every day and stay consistent. I have a discipline. Do you know what I mean?
So what? Right, I'm gonna break something down here. Okay, we're in the locker room.
Yeah.
Okay, and I just love sharing this with fans. Okay, and seeing behind the scenes. I'm all about watching clips and features of behind the scenes stuff of my favourite teams or whatever. If it's TV shows and stuff, because I love it. Because it's like things you don't really get to see. I bet you've had some conversations in this room. If it's halftime, full time, if it's positive, if it's negative, if it's kind of changing mindset of an individual.
Or a group.
Or a group. Or even coach.
Yes. Yeah,
I bet you've had some real moments thinking, right, where you've had to step in personally. And right, what could I do here?
Yeah,
what can Alan McCann do here to change this?
We have a process in how we go about, which has changed from Brendan to Hoagie to Chambo. Mm-hmm. This year's process is Chambo comes in. The players talk before we go in straight to our office. The players.
I'm going to ask what happens at
about 5 minutes.
Say you're 2-0 down. Let's go negative first. Yeah. Let's go 2-0 down.
You'd probably hear Mahoney talk. You'd hear Chris talk as the bigger voices, and then a collection of 4 or 5 others that are the consistent voices, and they're maybe addressing a certain moment in game, the whole half, what needs to change. Maybe someone's having a go at somebody, but it's actually really, I think it's the right thing to do when done the right way. And then you let them get it out of the system. And then Chambo comes in. Depending on what has happened in the half, were they 2 errors, have we been outplayed, whatever it is, Chambo comes in and Chambo talks. And then he addresses the group. How you address that group depends on what has happened in the half, depends on where's the mood of the team. Have we had injuries? So a million and one things can happen. Yeah. But how we talk in there about what the group needs to hear, how it needs to be said to them, and what they need to leave here going out with. So then Chambo would give that. And he usually has the tactical board, which he smashed up after we won the final. We usually have that there. And if it is a tactical thing, he'll have the pieces on there. And then I'll get a couple of minutes to say maybe something he's forgot, or very rarely he's forgot. But maybe something different, just to give. And then there could be questions in that, what either of us say, and then it's players. This is not Chambo talks and then we all leave. Players can talk, players can answer, and that's worked for us. And is this calm collective? Is it Chambo comes in and it's like, you know what I mean? It depends. You've got to be delicate, obviously. Is a certain individuals, though, say, for example, I don't know, like, you have a go at Mahomes because you know he can take it and he passes it. Do you know what I mean? It's what is it? That is the art, though. That's the day. That's what, for us as a staff, that's understanding. We learn that through training. We learn what you're able to take, what you're not able to take, or in a certain moment you're really responsive to this. But maybe it's not even a half time I need to address you. Maybe on Monday or Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever it is, we left a little seed with you. And then all you have to say is one word, remember we spoke? Something like that. And then, could you know who's really good with that? Quincy. You could leave him with something Tuesday and let his mind do the rest. And then on Saturday go, remember that? And boom. But learning.
It's all psychological though, isn't it, as well?
It's management.
But you like that.
I love that.
You love that.
Psychological. Yeah, that's seen a few things. It looks like it's been cleaned, thankfully, because there was champagne on the ceiling. There was beer all down here. God knows what else after the lads celebrated.
But let's take a little seat over here and we'll finish off, because I want to give you your present and stuff. Because I want to send you off. He's going home, isn't he? He's going home. What are you excited about most going home then? What's the plan? Are you gonna just sit down here?
There's definite,
There's no like private stuff.
There's a definite plan.
What's the plan then?
Land in the morning, 10 o'clock on the Saturday.
I'll leave that there. You can open
into me ma's, have a bit of food. Then I have to go into town to get a suit for my cousin's wedding the next day. I'll meet Chambo in town. Chambo's home. Yeah. Do you know
That's
what?
going to be messy, isn't it?
Do you know what? That'll be the first time me and him have ever had a drink in Ireland together.
Really?
Swear to God. Didn't know each other before we came out here.
I thought you did.
No, knew of each other. I'd never been like sat down having pints or in each other's houses. None of that.
Please get me a picture, both of you, at a pub.
Yeah, out of office.
Out of office. No, and just go, do you know what? And toast 20 for 24.
Yeah, we have the pub picked out. It's it's down by my grandmother's old place, downtown.
Is it true that when the final was on as well, everyone back home was watching the game and stuff? And
Sweden and Ireland. Yeah, so it was, what was it? 5 o'clock in Ireland or 6 o'clock? What time was kick-off? 10? It
was like 10 o'clock in the morning. Earliest game I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
It was early,
but they were all delighted because it was late afternoon for all of them. They had a great time.
But that's amazing. It's so nice though, isn't it? You're going back home, you're going to see family and everything like that. You're going to meet Chambo as well.
Yeah, family's amazing.
But I tell you now, you should be so proud of what, especially this year, but your journey, your actual journey. And you and I are buddies, aren't we? I mean, we're buddies.
But what are you going to do? Like, you can't just sit back and say, well done, because the plan is to repeat it.
Well, that was my final question. So, 2025, I mean, I know you're already planning.
Yeah, we're recruiting. We've signed 4 players so far. And unfortunately had to let a couple go, which you've seen. But that's part of it. It has to progress as tough as it is. It is tough because you grow attached to these people and their families. It's really, really tough. That's the bit that I still think is the hardest. Regardless if it's a college lad you're letting go off scholarship or if it's a pro you're letting go off contract. It's tough, but it's the part of the business. You know, we could all be let go in a heartbeat too. That's the part of it. But yeah, we've signed new players and we expect the bar to be moved. It's only been done once by Louisville, repeated back to back. But that is the target. That's the goal. That's what everyone's coming in here for. We don't. I don't know if it's different in other places. We don't have people that sit back and go, you know what, well done. Maybe on that Saturday after, we sat in on Chambo's couch. I was exhausted. So was he. We just kind of went, toasted a Modelo, and then enjoyed ourselves that day.
Toasted a Modelo.
But the next day,
we
were all on the text.
Like what next?
We had to sort out finalise 2 lads that were in that late stage of contracts. It was right, okay, what are we getting in the building that's going to help us repeat it? Because I use this analogy all the time. It's easy to kill a man if he doesn't see you coming. But after you've killed the first man, the second man knows you're coming. He's more prepared. And so now you have to be more prepared.
Yeah.
So we've now killed the man. So next year everyone's going to see us coming. They know we're capable of it. So we've got a target on our back.
Listen, it's been awesome to sit with you and walk around with you and just you know what I mean? It's just fascinating hearing from your perspective. All right? And when you open your presents.
Yes, the exciting part.
Yeah, just have a little.
Did you tie this bow?
Yeah, it's fine.
No, you didn't.
Wrappings, it's not about
you had your missus tie it, didn't you?
What is in the gift bag. All right? That's what it is.
Comes from the heart, does it?
Yeah, it's just a few things that'll kind of...
Oh!
I have to start with this.
Yorkshire tea.
Some of the best tea you'll find in the world.
Is it though?
Of course it is.
No, it's not.
Put it in office and no one will say anything. Right, Yorkshire tea.
I can't put that in hoagies, office.
Why?
Because you need a Barry's tea or a Lion's tea.
Just come on.
All right. Well, thanks very much.
It's all right.
We'll drink it.
You have a nice cup of tea.
It'll be a bit bitter, but we'll drink
It'll be
it.
fine. Put a bit of milk in
So
there.
explain this to me.
It's a tangerine. My mum always put a tangerine in the presents, you know, like a little thing. Didn't you ever get that? And they put clothes in it, no?
No.
It's a nice little tangerine. It's nice
I
and
got it
sweet.
in my lunchbox for school.
Yeah, but it's like Christmas, isn't it? It's Christmas.
I'll eat that today.
Yeah.
So I don't want it to go off.
There you go. I love it with you.
Go on.
The muffin.
Do you know what this is? You've walked out of your office today and someone's brought in like a
No.
And you grabbed the leftovers.
No, this was prepared. Right, it's prepared.
Did you make that yourself?
Yeah, go on.
Now, is it okay or is it a funny one?
Listen, I'll have a bit with you if you want me to.
That's what I'm worried about.
Oh, it's normal.
All right, yeah. I'm going to be able to drive home, will I?
You're fine.
All right. Lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, here we go.
Well, hang on.
There we go.
It's a pair.
And no, that's another. Yeah,
put them
you
together.
always put two in. Always put two.
Oh, is it? Is that the
always
rule?
two. Got you some shades.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Put them on. Go and have a look.
Polo Club.
They're fine.
What's the story
You
here?
can wear them up plain up way
Are they rubbed?
No, they're not. They're fine. Go on. Put
They're
them.
worn. You've worn them before.
No. I ain't worn them.
The stuff's coming off the side.
No. Thrift.
How do they look?
Look at them, thrift.
Look good, yeah.
They're wonderful.
You got them in thrift shop?
Yeah, of course you do.
Yeah.
Pass it on, don't you?
But keep them on.
Look,
Yeah.
You better be wearing them on playing home. I want a picture. All right.
Do you know what? When I go out with Chamber, I'll wear them.
There you go.
Right? Jeez, they're dark.
Oh, you can tell he's a beach guy. Shades are straight on the head.
Can you tell I'm a beach guy? Transparent, not even white.
Like a milk bottle.
What as Billy Connolly says, Scottish people, when they go to the beach, they turn... Doesn't matter. Because they're a shade of blue, they're not white.
Right, yeah. There you go.
Right, high level here now.
Right,
Come on.
yeah,
This is better than the USL trophy.
Look. Just explain what this is. Cadbury.
The best chocolate in the world.
Yeah. But I'll give you a selection.
Yeah. Oh, this is Christmas as well, because we get the celebrations. You know, the box of celebrations.
Yeah.
This will be eaten very rapidly. I'll have to hide this.
Oh, if you take it in, it's done.
But you know what? You know, we're biased to Cadbury. Mrs. is Swedish. The chocolate's close.
Yeah,
I can't say it's better.
Don't they have like it? There's still more in
Yeah,
there.
I know there is. Yeah.
It is.
I was just excited.
Are you this slow on Christmas morning?
Usually, yeah, because I'm coming
Oh,
home.
I miss Easter. Come on.
Oh, okay. Wagon wheel. What flavour? Jam. Yeah, class.
Yeah.
Did you bring that back over?
No. When I went to England in November. Yeah.
Class. That's...
No one appreciates it, man.
Again, you've just ransacked your cupboard. These are class.
Yeah, but these are little treats. Get your treat.
Yeah, no.
Hula hoops.
High level. Yeah, hang on.
Put your finger through them.
Have you got the barbecue flavour in England?
They're delicious.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hula hoops.
There you go. Well, that's it. I like to
Unbelievable.
Yeah, listen, it's been.
Thanks very
Can I
much.
have a hug?
Yeah,
Let's have a
always.
hug. We're having a hug.
Yeah,
But I just want to say, listen, it's been an amazing 2024 season. I've been proud, and I'm like, well, I feel I am part of the team. Okay.
You are?
Part of the team. But I want to say huge thank you to everyone who's been watching Pub Talk this season as well, supporting the features, messages, sharing them, spreading the love as well, because you guys at home are part of this team.
Oh, no, that's a fact.
The fan base as well. And you know what? Like Alan says, they're coming back. Coming back 2025. That's a goal. Bigger.
Better.
Harder, better. That's what it is. But listen, enjoy your break. Thank you so much.
You're a legend.
Enjoy home.
We will.
And have a few Guinnesses.
Yeah, I'll send you a
All right.
picture.
Okay, thanks for watching and happy holidays.